Okay, today I think we're going to do some Adoulin. And we tried to do that earlier, and I accidentally deleted my whole OBS profile. I hit the wrong button, and I deleted.
Whoops!
I deleted the whole profile. If you never streamed before, it's a lot of crap is on there. Anyways, I think it's working now. So, we're doing Adoulin, right?
Yep.
All right, let me switch over to the main game here. Hopefully everything's working. East Adoulin?
Yes.
Yeah, I've never done that before. That was a first. I went to go delete one little thing here, and then I deleted the whole scene.
Well, quit messing with stuff.
Jeez.
Okay, go to one of the little waypoints. We're gonna go to Eastern Adoulin, Castle Adoulin Gates.
Could've just gone to west.
No, because we're at East.
Yeah, but the waypoints go everywhere, don't they?
Oh, yeah. But why would you go a zone over when you didn't have to?
Because you can... Wait, what are we doing?
Oh my gosh. Castle Adoulin Gates in Eastern. I went there and my cutscene started. Now I have to wait on you because you aren't listening.
No, I hear you. I've never really been here before. There it is. I'm an Adoulin noob. I think
we finished half of it.
in one day. I barely remember what we did. I'm just as ditzy as your youngest daughter.
Oh gosh.
I think I'm in a cutscene.
Yes,
Yep.
You should be.
Good. The Chancellor is so stricken with illness that he can't rise from his bed. If he can't even attend assembly meetings, how is he supposed to lead the colonization movement? Would you care to expand upon these rumors, Arcelia?
If your brother has truly taken ill, let me have a look at him. I shall do everything in my power to see that he recovers. Mistress Savinia. What?
Oh, nothing? You're like, what? I deleted the whole scene again. I'm just kidding. I think she's getting mad at me over there. This validates my argument all the more. We cannot have any invalid running. I'm sorry. Invalid running our nation.
We can't have invalid running.
We can't have any invalid running our nation. We should start over. This ain't going well. Even when he made his presence felt daily, the nation was practically in shambles. I call for his immediate what's that word?
Abdication.
Abdication. Let Arcelia assume his position. I promise I'm not this stupid usually, dude. I don't know what it is. Just a gosh darn it minute, Taru. Why raise Arcelia to Yagnus' position? Because it seems like the most glaringly obvious course of action. This is a government Taru by the people, for the people. We didn't create the alliance to do some living skeleton Wellington could bully us into doing what he wants. Besides, the Chancellor Wensler will do better in no time, right? What in the wind-whipped woodlands was that eerie, weary sound? Don't try to tell me none of you heard it either. Master Merchant Taru Chero Mancharo can hear a single grain of ball drop from yalms away. Is it bald?
Sure.
Or bailed?
bailed.
Bailed.
No. Now he can't even speak?
My brain's always said bald. But maybe because I am going bald.
It's on the mind.
It's
Oh. He looks like a mannequin.
a mannequin. Or is it a leafkin? No, a doll.
Ignis?
Did it wave at you? At her?
Yeah.
You're not telling us that this Verdentaru mass of twigs is Grand Chancellor Ignis, but he resembles a leafkin in every possible way. It's the curse. It's retribution for failing to heed the words of the Founder King. What a ghastly fate.
Ignis. When did this all start? Right after he began recruiting adventurers from the Middlelands, he began complaining of constant fatigue and would sleep practically the whole day away. I was still able to exchange words with him the last time we met, however. I had no idea that to think the curse actually exists.
Its existence is much more plausible than many are likely to think. There's an account of a haunting that dates back to the Great Expedition, a time when the Founder King's influence had just begun to wane. The ruler of the time claimed that the Founder King's ghost appeared in his bedchamber, warning that any attempt to enter the forest would bring with it grave consequences. Soon after the ominous apparition visit... Myriad disasters erupted throughout the capital. The coincidence was too horrifying to ignore. The people immediately called a halt to colonization, erected a new tomb for the first king beneath the city, and held a prolonged vigil to appease him. As a result, the ghosts stopped appearing and the disasters abated. Some will likely claim that this is nothing but an old wives' tale, but I assure you it is not. This story can be corroborated by any number of scholarly chronicles.
If it is indeed a curse, then perhaps we can lift it like any other. Has anyone tried casting Kursna upon it?
Right?
If no one else has, please allow me to try. That's really cute. Liz, no one ever does that in these games. Like, did you try Cure or Kursna?
You're right, sometimes they ignore they have magic.
Yeah.
Aw, it's so cute.
Unbelievable. This has got to be the single strongest curse I have ever encountered.
I knew we shouldn't have never set foot in the hinterland. To neglect this Founder's King's wisdom is to seal our own doom.
We have disfigured the forest. It is only natural that it seeks revenge.
Oh, I like her face, that's cool.
Me too. Are you saying it's empirically impossible for us to coexist with the jungle? That the only thing we can do is mutilate each other beyond recognition? Can you hear me? A ghostly echo reverberates inside your head. My name is Ignis S. Adoulin. Oh, it's a boy.
Sorry about that. Oh, I am brother to Arcelia, who stands next to you. I'm not a girl.
Noxie? Rewind?
There is no time for beating around the bush, so to speak. So let me say this right now. Do not under any circumstances seize colonization.
What's going on? What? A strange voice? No, I don't hear anything like that at all.
Furthermore, much more important issues lie before us than the lifting of this curse.
The voice is Ignis's? You remember what Rosalacia told us, don't you?
Do you?
Sure.
I don't. We lied.
Ask the queen? Queen.
I'll say king.
Oh, she said ask the king. So
I was right. Yes.
What if the king she was referring to isn't their ruler, but my brother, who's been transformed into a leafkin? Arcelia, I'm completely lost. What in the heavens have you been talking about? Well, Noxie and Rewind say they can communicate with Ignis. So, what's my brother saying?
Trouble yourself not with breaking the curse. Instead, adventurer, listen to what I have learned, as long as you can hear me. I have transmogrified into a piece of Yggdrasil, the world tree. Hey y'all, Yggdrasil's powers are dwindling even as we speak. A disturbance has appeared in the heart of Ulbuka. Darkness gushes forth as if from some forbidden spring. It is that very darkness which drains Yggdrasil's strength, and you will be the one to stop the cause of it. If you do not, and this harrowing force chokes Yggdrasil with its crepuscular grip, all life in Ulbuka will cease to exist as we know it. Of this I am certain.
Your face, it's so pale.
Pale.
What did my brother tell you? Speak to me. I so pale.
I so pale. You truly believe I will fall for this ruse? That seed will allow us to communicate with Ignis as much as holding a tea party for the Blackthorn Coven will assuage their undying rancor.
It's only natural that some of us will harbor doubts about what she says. The only way to prove her right or wrong is to test it for ourselves. Noxie and Rewind, was it? Do you mind if we borrow that mystic plant of yours for a bit?
We've been tricked. You can't hear Ignis's voice at all.
I do find it odd that none of us were able to hear him. However, I also do not see any reason for her to lie to us.
Since when did a pioneer need a
Let me try. Arcelia. I can hear something. It's definitely the voice of my brother.
How Hiller? I mean, intriguing.
Yes, I see. But why, brother?
Arcelia, what's your tender-legged brother Wuther saying?
The same thing as he told Noxie and Rewind. Trouble yourself not with breaking the curse. Why is it only these two can communicate with him?
How utterly incomprehensible. This administration can't function properly without a leader. I'm
You're
acting.
just in character.
I'm acting. I agree wholeheartedly with you, Vortimer. We must prioritize removing the Chancellor's curse. That is what's best for the nation.
But my brother explicitly told us not to.
Listen, Arcelia, you and that pioneer are the only two who claim they can hear him. We can't overlook the possibility that you two might be conspiring together.
That's preposterous.
I realize it's unlikely, and maybe I should have chosen my words more carefully. However, I assume that most everyone concurs with me. Returning Ignis in his original form is our first concern. I'm sure even you agree to some extent. I find it difficult to believe that you take issue with him being human. You don't wish for him to stay a pile of twigs for the rest of his life, do you?
Well, no, but...
That is all I need to hear. I know exactly the person to solve this problem. All we need to do is summon her back from her expedition. Expedition? Ah, the Mercil. I really should do something about the loose tongue of mine. At any rate, this should prove to be an interesting turn of events. This meeting is adjourned. Let us convene again in a few days' time. Poor guy.
Okay. We'll go to the next area, but I don't know if he'll talk to us yet because it says wait a game day, and I don't know if we started that mission like before or after, so we'll see.
The one we're on right now?
Yeah. All right, so Western Adoulin Pioneers Coalition. If Level won't talk to us, we'll have to wait.
Yeah, it's like a full hour because it's 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
In the game. Is that good or bad?
No. We're supposed to get a cutscene, but
Really?
yeah, let's see. Yeah, it says if you wait an hour and he still won't give you a cutscene, then you have to do more coalition missions. Get more fame.
That's not good. Well, I need to fix this thing real quick anyways. Give me 1 second and we can go Ambuscade if you want.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm good. That's a bummer. I guess we needed to farm Ambuscade anyways. Yeah, sure. It's a new hour. It's a new hour. And she looked it up, and there's 9 quests that make you wait an hour.
Yep.
Just in Adoulin. Mind you.
And let's see here. I made the Ileta Lance. Ooh, it's cute. I like how it's all like red and blue and...
Yeah.
Can you see the end?
Yeah, I see it on your screen. That's cool.
That is cool.
I like your ring. A Show J band. Show J.
My Show J band.
Attack
That's
14.
right.
Where to?
Western Adoulin. 1. And if Level still won't talk to us, then we have to go do some missions.
Missions?
Those coalition assignments to get more fame.
That'd be funny if that's all we needed to begin with.
I know, right? I'm getting a cutscene, so we're good on fame.
Yay!
They lowered the fame in September of 25 for Adoulin.
Lucky us.
Yes.
Perfect timing as always. I've heard you've made an appearance at one of the ruling classes post how do you say that word? Colloquy? Colloquy banquets? Have you not? Well, that certainly would explain it. And with the way you've been cozying up with our dear princess of late, it only makes sense. Let me share with you something juicy. Ingrid of the Order of Weatherspoon, of Reese Witherspoon?
Yes.
is due to return to Adoulin from a brief sojourn? Is that a real word?
Sojourn, yeah.
Sojourn? I'm not very literate, am I? To the Middlelands. Don't be fooled by her fair complexion and youthful attire. She is one of the Order's most respected exorcists, with capabilities far beyond her years.
What's an exorcist?
The great movie. Pea soup. You got rocks for brains. Let me see if I can explain this in the simplest terms possible. Undead bad, no undead good.
Thanks, Level.
I suppose it is a bit more complicated than that. An exorcist is a white mage who focuses not on the path of rest and respite, but rather on smiting the wicked with divine fury. All Adoulinian tots learn that these conjurers have their roots in the sorcerous studies of the first head of Weatherspoon. As it is often seen, techniques were passed from progenitor to progeny, proving useful time and again until the citizenry of our fair city bore the exorcist naught but respect. A little holy here, a little banished there. Bam! Throughout the ages, there have always been exorcists with strong connections to the Order of Weatherspoon. Is that the reason why undead do not accost our fair city? The world may never know. You know how foot soldiers guard bigwigs? That's the role exorcists play here in Adoulin. The reading, I mean the words get complicated.
Yeah.
My feeble brain. The leader of these spiritualists turned soldiers is the High Exorcist, Vortimir, an enigma to much of the city. What I am about to tell you comes directly from his lips.
So Ingrid is an exorcist?
Maybe he does it too much and he stutters. Were you paying attention to a word I said? She's the creme de la creme of our prestigious exorcist chantry. Doesn't that just beat all? But she's also drop-dead gorgeous. Her personality is, however, a bit, how can I put this, abrasive. One tenet of an exorcist creed is that the wicked shall know no succor, and Ingrid takes this to such an extreme that the less diplomatic call her Ingrid the Merciless.
What would Miss Merciless want with me?
Let's just keep that between us. Have you gone completely mad? Don't say that too loud, or they'll come for me too. If your aim was to chop 5 years off my life, you've done an admirable job. But back to the matter at hand. Ingrid expressed a desire to see more of the world, so she made a pilgrimage of sorts to the Middlelands. But something urgent came up, and now she is en route back to Adoulin. Vortimir would have to take the stroll down to the airship docks and greet Ingrid when she arrives. Poke. Perhaps you're wondering why he chose you. To be honest, I asked myself the same thing. It must not be my place to know. But a request is a request, and here we find ourselves talking this lovely day. Once she arrives, you are to accompany her to Adoulin Castle. Yes, the castle, not the Order of Weatherspoon Mans. It vexes me too, but Vortimir said to escort her directly there.
A real exorcist? Yes!
I'm sure her vessel will arrive at any moment, so you must best hurry. She certainly will not take kindly to being kept waiting. I've made sure she knows who to look for, and I'll send word to the castle so they're expecting you. Off you go, then.
Off you go, then.
See, my opinion, in theory, is they make you wait an hour between the quest because it's a short expansion. And
makes you spend more time on it.
they don't want you beating it in a couple of hours. So now that's 9 hours guaranteed you're going to be playing it.
Yeah.
Kind of shitty.
Western Adoulin. Let's do the Adoulin waterfront. I think that'll be the closest, I think. We need H4. Yeah, this should be the closest. You want a chocobo, Jigus?
Sure. Dancers get that in 14 as well.
Yes. In 14, like in the dungeons, because I'm always dancer, in between all the pulls, I do my dance to make everyone walk faster. You must be Noxie and rewind. Yes, your name is known to me. As you have no doubt surmised, I am Ingrid in the Order of Weatherspoon. You mean Ingrid the Merciless? Ingrid the Merciless? And here I thought only natives of Adoulin called me that. Pray tell, who did you hear that from? Go on, I promise not to be angry. I all shook my head.
That was cute.
It is of little consequence. Long have I known people call me by that moniker. But let me ask you this. Why should any mercy be shown to those who have turned their backs on the goddess? Let all Adoulin be in accord. I am merciless through and through. All who face my judgment shall not even have one speck of ash left. What is the calling of an exorcist if not to obliterate the defiled from the face of Adoulin? And I will not stop here. No, I intend on the name Ingrid the Merciless be rung throughout the Middlelands as well. But I have no time for idle chatter. I must make haste to Castle Adoulin. Nor do I need you to take me there. Why, petulant child? Because I am the chosen girl of the Order of Weatherspoon. You pick.
Just how old are you?
Are all Middlelanders as oblivious to societal mores as you? As I said earlier, enough prattling. I have visited the council countless times in the past. You haven't heard anything about my mission, have you? You pick.
Not one whit.
Then you must also be unaware of what precipitates my return. I, the greatest exorcist in all of Ulbuka, was summoned back because of none other than... Oh my gosh, he's so cute. The black sheep of Adoulin himself. I heard word about him becoming cursed into some pitiable form.
It's adorable.
Cooler heads always prevail, and thus it falls to me to see if this nonsense is true. The missive I received stated that the Founder King's curse has been made manifest, but I have my doubts. I should not be so outwardly skeptical. If Vortimir says it's a curse, then it probably is. And yet again, it falls to someone else to clean up one of Ignis's messes. I thought he had his head on straight until he started his colonization nonsense, but now... That matters little at this juncture. Pandora's box has been opened, and Vortimir is right. We must see this through to its natural conclusion. Unlike Hildebert, who views it as an abominable farce, I know that it's the direction we're headed in, for good or for ill.
Who's Hildebert?
Hildebert is the head of my order, always wearing those painfully crisp white outfits of his. Your question surprises me. Your name is known amongst the 12 orders, so I imagined you would have met him before. Pray listen, adventurer. You must understand, having come to our fair city to serve as a pioneer of your own volition. No matter what barriers stand before us, we must resolve to destroy them at any cost. Our aim is to press onwards, even if we must violently uproot them, just as our ancestors did during the Great Expedition. Are you familiar with this time in Adoulin's history?
Of course.
Your answer does not convince me, but I'm loath to tell you something you may already know. Allow me to give you a brief lesson. Colonization was attempted an additional time after the Founder King's first foray all those years ago. Several centuries passed, there was another effort to pioneer the mainland. This period of history is known as the Great Expedition. The words of the Founder King grew faint over time, and what do you think happened? A struggle for power between the orders. It was a time of unbridled strife and conflict. Each order attempted to seize power, and the ground turned red with blood as they feverishly rushed to populate the mainland. History is always seen through the eyes of the victor, but as each order considered themselves the winner, we have no fewer than 12 whitewashed versions of what really happened. Those who regale you with the tales of bravery and bravado are completely blind to the corruption of the darkness. No, they actively turn their backs to it. Those of Ulbuka who took one cautious step into the wild suffered at the claws of the dread spirits and demons that appeared as if from the underworld. And while the squabbling took place in the city proper, who was it that rose above the madness to save our kin? The exorcists. Oh, cool.
That's creepy.
Humanity has no future if it lives in constant fear of demons and curses. Forgive me for boring you. It's not my place to bring internal struggles to your ears. I know you are here for one reason, and one reason alone: money. As long as you remember not to get in our way, you can expect an amiable relationship with me. But while I have your attention, I have heard other curious things about you. Namely, that you're able to converse with our dear Grand Chancellor despite his current state. Well, that certainly is something. This may sound crass, but no one is interested in you as a person. They're interested in what you and this strange power can do for us. Your task is to interpret for me. For that reason, and that reason alone, I shall tolerate your presence. Come, they are waiting. That was just rude.
Bloody rude.
Oh, we hadn't touched this one before.
Oh, you're right.
Eastern Adoulin, very bottom, Castle Adoulin gates.
So you can airship here if you wanted to?
Oh, can you?
I guess so. Right. You say Castle Adoulin gates, right?
Yes.
I can't remember the last time I even rode an airship. Circa 15 years ago?
Probably.
Ever since I got the teleport crystals, there's absolutely no ever. I mean, unless you're like doing fishing or something, I guess.
Yeah. Or a quest or something.
Wouldn't that be a funny monthly reward? Ride the airship.
Yeah, it would.
Why bring someone of such questionable moral character to this assembly? The Order of Adoulin remains yet the leader of our alliance, with a strong lineage tracing back to the Founder King. Why would you summon a mere commoner, and one from a foreign land at that?
You seem to have won over the hearts of the nobility, Take a brief moment to listen away from their eyes. Hildebert, there's no reason to work yourself into a tizzy. You are well aware that we attempted to use Rosalicia's palm, which she received from the Queen of the Leafkin, and in the end, none of us were able to communicate with Ignis. No, Noxie and Rewind were the only ones to do so.
Dear Svenja, I'll call her Svenja, okay? You let yourself be taken in by the mockery of our orders. What proof have you that she wasn't just spouting drivel to serve her own ends?
She certainly did not seem to be lying to me. No, she seemed like a young lady of great poise, despite her small stature. Did yours say that too?
Seemed like a young lady filled with self-control who doesn't give in to flippant desires.
Oh, so it's different based on your race.
Yeah. Oh, my dear Svenja, you seem to have quite the opinion of our ignomagnic friend. But darkness of the heart oft lies well hid. Are you sure trusting one such as she is prudent? Not to say, of course, that I disbelieve her. No, it is through Rewind and Noxie that we learn about Igna's condition, as well as the Middle Lands themselves. Their armies, politics, economy. We cannot sit forever on this little island, playing fifth fiddle to the rest of Vanadiel.
On that, I dare say, you are mistaken.
Oh, about what?
I do not wish to speak ill of Noxie and Rewind, but the solution is not so simple. Lest you forget, Arcelia was also able to hear Ignis's voice.
Oh, well,
And yet she chose to leave her with that which Rosalacia bequeathed. Rosalacia gave it to Noxie, not to me. Hildebert, Melvian, my trust in Noxie and Rewind is not mere whimsy. If Arcelia believes in them, then so shall I. Sometimes I stop and catch myself pondering what this all means. What if all this were a challenge posed to us by the Founder King? In the countless years since his passing, how has Adoulin changed and evolved? That one of his bloodline should be transformed into a lesser being right as colonization recommenced. We may be struggling against a current stronger than ourselves. That is why I wonder if we are being tested.
Tested? By whom?
I do not know. Perhaps by fate itself. Well, my sarcasm comes back to haunt me. You appear to have some allies within these walls. The real trial will come right as we pass through these doors. I've heard all I need to. Let's see how useful you really are. I have returned from the Middle Lands, and it appears everyone is already assembled. Dispense with the pleasantries. Show me to Ignis.
It just chills in the bed all day. Far be it from me to doubt one of my own order. But how much can you tell from such a simple gesture?
I must confess my surprise at your doubt. I speak only as the goddess guides me. Tell me, do you doubt her wisdom? Forgive me if my words seem brazen, Hildebert. Back to the matter at hand. What has befallen Ignis is most certainly some form of curse. Then it is as we suspected. Indeed. And though this is no ordinary curse, I'm inclined to believe that it is not born from the Founder King.
That's weird. My QuickTime light freaked out. And my capture card froze. It's like stuck on like a thumbs up or something.
Oh, weird.
Yours still works though. Every once in a while mine does that. It has a little thumbs up thing and it just like crashes. I don't know why it does that. Let me unplug it and plug it back in real quick.
Okay.
I fixed it.
Awesome. Your line.
Let me get caught up here. I think you were ahead of me. So it is, after all...
What? No?
Is that too far up?
On
Hillibert?
Nope. I'm at Ignis saying she's wrong, but I cannot put into words.
I must have jumped ahead of you, I'm sorry.
Have you already seen that?
I don't know.
Well, now I don't know what to do.
Just keep going. Telling Hildebert.
But how do I know if you're ahead of me or behind me?
Now it's how your mind changes on every whim, like a leaf upon the breeze. Not
I haven't seen that. Alright.
Sorry, I got really out of whack there. My game crashed.
How your mind changes on every whim, like a leaf upon the breeze. Not 5 minutes ago, you were singing a different tune.
You were spying on us from outside the door?
I never took you for one who only hears what he wants to.
That is not the case at all. Just...
There's no need to break the curse. Silence, outsider. You have no place interjecting your opinions into this dialogue. Your only job is to tell me what he's saying. It matters not who placed the curse upon Ignis. Only a grand ritual of purging will be able to rid such a terrible affliction, but unfortunately... Unfortunately what, Ingrid? Such a purgation requires materials that I do not have on hand. Vanadiel only exists thanks to the blessing of 8 crystals. To penetrate darkness, we need a vessel wrapped in the power of the 7 other types. I have on hand thunder, ice, and light. I would ask you to procure earth, water, fire, and wind for me. And what exactly would suffice? They must be things bathed in a holy glow. Let me think. Yes, a piece of stone wall touched by the light of dawn. Holy water untainted by impurity. A flame that has gone unextinguished for 7 years. The wings of a weather vane that has stood the test of time. I require each of those 4 things. And of course, we have someone who is more than willing to serve as our errand girl. Isn't that right? Return here once you have the appropriate items and I will begin the ritual. Until that time, I shall make preparations. That is such a classic Final Fantasy quest. Go gather the elemental crystals.
Yep, totally is. That girl has some nerve.
I would ask you to look after Arcelia. Why? I need not tell you that she always runs head first into danger. It's good to see you here. I came as soon as I heard that Ingrid was to examine my brother. But since everyone had already left, how'd the ritual go?
Tell her about the curse and purging.
Sounds good.
Only option we had.
The only option. They're going to perform a purging ritual. I see. So Ingrid feels it is a curse after all, but not the Founder King's.
Tell her that Igna's voice faltered.
Sounds good. My little leaf doesn't glow anymore. What? What could it mean that his voice faltered?
Celia?
My brother began to show symptoms right as the call went out for adventurers from the Middle Lands. It started as a simple rash. He said it might be something he picked up in the forest. He was still of human form, talking with me just as he had when we were younger. I can still hear his voice.
I like his hair color. It's different than the normal ones.
Yeah. And then slowly he turned into what you see him as today.
Oh my god, I love him.
Eventually losing all powers of speech.
That's the cutest little thing ever.
That is so cute.
Need like a plushie that looks like that.
Oh yeah. And to think, even though you were able to communicate with him telepathically now, does that mean the curse is still progressing? That this isn't the end? Might he turn into a leafkin for good? You are too kind to me. And you're right, it would not do for me to sit here and stew. If you're gonna help me find the materials needed for this purging, then let me come with you. I'd do anything to see my brother whole again. Just let me know whatever you need. We are looking for Rigobertine. Up here. Talk to her twice. For Ingrid's trust.
Cool.
This extravagant edifice is one of the many assets held by our current Minister of Judication, Hildebert. Welcome home, Lady Ingrid. Adventurer, a moment, fool. I've been apprised of the Juno Institute of Magical Studies' new trust initiative. You are enrolled in this abomination too, as I understand it.
Sure can.
My instincts are never wrong. It's a blessing for Maltana herself. As an exorcist of the highest caliber, recognizing those whose talents may be of use comes as second nature. You are certainly aware of how I visited the Middlelands for a time. Even the most reclusive shut-in knows that. My travels took me to the Institute, where they correctly asked me to be a participant in the initiative. All Adoulin expects me to serve as their face in a foreign land. It would be uncouth of me to refuse such an opportunity. Further, imagine how it would reflect on Vortimir if we were to discover how. But laying that aside for now, my excellence is beyond parallel in this land, Middlelander. Consider yourself touched by fate that I deigned to participate in the ritual with you.
How could I not?
Perfect. Let the merciless one guide you. True to its name, the ritual requires trust between two individuals.
Do you know if she's a good trust?
I've used her before because I have her. I got her with one of my MOG coupons.
Oh.
Let us reflect. Your brash insolence was evidence from the first time you opened your mouth. But my strength of spirit shall see us through nonetheless. Let us proceed.
She's an exorcist, so she's got to be good, right?
Merciless indeed. The rest I leave up to you. Despite your greatest efforts to derail this ritual, it appears to have been a success. My alter ego shall surely be of great use to you. With Adoulin's most prominent exorcist at your side, your foes shall tremble and flee. Yes, this incantation only strengthens my ability to purge the world of its ills. Let it take wing and guide you. Only once the world is clean will I finally be free of this pain. Mommy? Aww. Oh, we only had to talk to him once to get the trust.
Oh, you don't have to turn in either. You just have it now. Nice.
Cool.
And speaking of which, where?
Oh, I have Ingrid too.
You don't have her.
So now I have Ingrid. So I have both now. Cool.
Nice. I'm still working on the third quest to over capacity or whatever to make my trust stronger.
Level them up.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm about halfway there. On the last step.
All right, come talk to Plo. Ingrid herself has left me with a message for you. You are to gather 4 items that have been touched by the divine. The first, a piece of stone wall touched by the light of dawn. The second, holy water untainted by impurity. The third, a flame that has gone unextinguished for 7 years. The fourth, the wings of a weather vane that has stood the test of time. Perhaps you could start by gathering information from the other exorcist. They would do their utmost to uphold Ingrid's wishes. Hildebert's manse is not far from here. I suggest you pay his order a visit and see what information you can glean. Back to Rigobertine. Ah yes, my dear adventurer. Come, we've been expecting you. Vortimir himself has bidden me hold on to something for you. Here, this eternal flame. This flame was bequeathed unto us by Mo Rahimi, a geomancer who lived many ages ago. No evil force may come within several malms of this blessed heat, and thus it has burned brightly without fail for years. I can tell the fact that exorcists and geomancers once worked together confounds you. We exorcists answer to a divine providence, yet do not define everything in black and white terms. I have some information for you on the other vessels which Ingrid bid you acquire. Our research suggests that the stone wall touched by the light of dawn has something to do with Adoulin's port district. Sailors and captains of our fair city have a custom of honoring the morning sun, and as such, many of our vessels contain the word dawn in their names. And as for the holy water untainted by impurity, we believe it to be located in the fountain in Western Adoulin's plaza. The fountain's water is taken directly from the Rala waterways underneath Adoulin proper, so it is both pure and clean. Unfortunately, we are at a loss as to where the wings of a weather vane that has stood the test of time might be. However, we have contacted the scouts to gather intelligence. I suggest you first head to the fountain to begin your search.
Can you hold on 1 second? Where are we going now?
Okay. To a waypoint. Oh my gosh, I am so cute.
You are cute.
I love my new lance. I love it.
Are you gonna be a dragoon forever now, or what?
I think so. I just gotta finish up my gear. Western Adoulin, Platia Triumphus. Okay, there should be an item in the fountain. Quantus Zanera. Oh, right over here. I got the untainted holy water. Did you?
Got it.
Western Adoulin. Adoulin waterfront.
Okay.
Still over there messing around.
Yeah, I'm doing something real quick. I'm sorry. One second. Okay, sorry about that.
You for real ready? Oh, here it is. The Sunrise Beacon.
What do we do?
Touch it.
Touch it.
Okay, got the piece of stone wall. Okay, this time we're going to Eastern Adoulin, Castle Adoulin Gates.
Eastern?
Yes. So we're looking for a guy named Erninold. Oh, there he is.
What we have here? You must be the pioneer after that weather vane. Me, the owner, shill you just. I'm just a hired help. But I do indeed have what you seek. One of the older groundskeepers told me this piece has quite the history behind it, but it's seen better days, and has remained in storage for as long as I've been here. Back many years ago, the northern wind blew toward Adoulin for the first time in centuries, carrying upon it a ravaging plague. This vein alerted the citizenry to its coming. Of course, we now have remedies to combat such a disease, and this old thane has been seen better days, so, well, I needn't state the obvious. Needless to say, no one could bear to part with something that saved so many lives. That's why it's been buried away here for so long. Make sure you treat it well. Here?
Awesome. We have all 4. At least we didn't have to go out into the world to get these.
I was afraid that we had to go out there running around like Wings style.
That's what I was thinking too.
Wings was very mean at times.
Yes, it was.
Like you run into this like miles of like empty nothingness zones.
Yep. You actually made it back in a reasonable time frame. I must admit to being mildly impressed. Not that this puts you in my good graces, but Ingrid the Merciless knows to give credit where credit is due, adventurer from the Middle Lands. Now that all my implements are here, there is naught to do but perform the purgation. He's so cute.
He's adorable.
His little squeak.
That'd be the perfect toy, wouldn't it?
It would.
Impossible. Remember that meme?
Yes.
I had hoped that. It is as we feared. Such a strong curse could only be the work of the Founder King. Do you all believe me now? This self-absorbed girl could not dispel the darkness around Ignis. The Founder King's will has spoken.
Urk, I cannot deny the intensity of this affliction. Perhaps my confidence got the better of me. This requires an even more elaborate ritual. I must depart to ponder this further, but I'll be ready next time. I love how the maid is holding him.
I know. So you failed.
I must apologize for my inadequacy, Lord Vortimir.
No, my dear. You need not be worried. Sorry.
But why?
This is the perfect opportunity, Ingrid. The more rituals we conduct, the more of our influence grows. But do not fail again. Should our authority come to question, all we have done will have been for naught.
Fear not, Lord Vortimir. I have no intention of losing face twice.
Our calling as exorcists is to rid Adoulin of forces most fiendish and foul. And this is a task that must be entrusted to us, and no other. Just think back to the time of Great Expedition. How valued were we then? And how valued we will be again? Colonization must continue, and yet there are many that would see it falter. Icky Ascamot dares not open her mouth, owing to the recent events at the Colosseum, but too many of the other leaders remain hard-headed. Ingrid, a question.
Of course.
You saw the Grand Chancellor up close. Were you able to...
No, I did not have the opportunity.
I thought you all, of all people, would have been able to understand.
I had suspected they would blather on about the Founder King's curse, but this...
Pay it no further attention. We have more pressing matters to attend to. I had not expected that girl to turn out to be such a threat. It matters not whether she is telling the truth or lying about being able to hear Yina's voice. But no matter. Her getting in our way is inevitable. Sorry.
Whatever shall we do?
Looks like you're supposed to hang it from the wall or something.
Yes. It's your line. He's talking.
Don't break the curse. Oh, I can feel it, Ness. Something dreading this way.
Is my brother saying something?
It's so cute. That key right there. Lead you.
Ignis? Tell me, what did my brother say? He was pointing right at me. A key to lead us? What could he have meant?
Why, my dear, do you not see? The answer's in front of you, plain as dry. Arcilia, you never desired colonization. By pointing at you, he meant that we should follow your true desires. It can only mean that we must respect the will of the Founder King, and that it would be a grave mistake to pursue colonization any further.
But no, I...
A clever trick, Hildebert, but pray tell me, is that the only explanation? Could it not mean that Ignis wishes Arcilia to continue colonization in his stead? He may be wishing for her to become the standard bearer of colonization. Your insolence goes too far this time. Insolence? No. I have used only the most deductive of reasoning. Countless hours have I spent poring over tomes and alls dating back to our very first colonization efforts. You impudent fool. Who are you to look down on the Founder King's dying words? The lesson that the Great Expedition taught us was that the only way to appease him is to honor his spirit. What we must do is cast off the ridiculous premise of rituals and purgations. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
And revere the Founder King as he demands. Just as we did back then, we must go and reseal the tomb once more.
Hildebert, it is wholly inappropriate of you to make such rash statements in such a place.
Perhaps you are right. It makes me wonder, do you not feel that the circumstances surrounding our colonization efforts are quite different from those of the Great Expedition? Do we even have the time or money to appease his spirit? Time or money? I imply nothing, my dear Hildebert, only that as the Minister of Finance, we must undertake all things with due caution. Though many remember the Great Expedition for its ultimate failure, like the tyrant in Resident Evil. At the time, Adoulin was able to receive much more from the bounty of the wilds. Should you doubt my words, I bid you head to the Selenia Memorial Library and read for yourself. Do so, and you will understand why I staunchly support the colonization initiative. Our nation was waned or is it wanned?
I think it's waned.
Waned? In influence since those grand times, though I fear such words will not sway you now. And you would dare turn a matter of faith into one of coin. You and your kind are a blight of this land. Nothing could be further from the truth. No, I cannot in good conscience support policies predicted in our people dying of hunger and languishing on the streets. Are you mocking me? This isn't about you. This is about not being able to wring blood from a stone.
Both of you, please. Please, just stop.
He's so cute.
He is. Okay, we have to wait till the next game day for the next cutscene, and it's only 10. So...
Oh, good lord.
We might as well go to bed and watch a movie.
Game over, huh?
The game has decided we need a break.
So, how many more of those 1 hour missions do we have left?
8.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 8 more times. It has in big bold letters, game day, wait for next mission.
Oh my god. That's messed up, man.
But we are now in the We're about a fourth of the way done with chapter 3. So.
Well, that's good, I guess. All right, we'll play more later.